So the past few days have been all about video. I've actually been going through a lot of my old videos, video captures mostly. Some of them going back all the way to 2007. I know, a long time ago, 7 years. What I'm doing is I'm picking out some of the best ones. There's stuff in there that's actually very good, like camera position tests, lighting tests. The genesis of Growing Up Geek is one of them. And there are some that are just crap. They're just little teeny tiny 10-second tests I used to do in the studio just to check audio levels. But what I'm doing is I'm taking the good ones. I'm taking the ones that I really want to save, and I'm throwing them up on YouTube and Vimeo. Why am I doing that? Mostly for an archiving purpose. What I've been doing is all the ones I can get an original record date on, according to the file info. I've been putting that into the description of the video on Vimeo and YouTube. That way I have a record. Just say my external drive dies tomorrow, I can still have those videos online, and I can figure out when they were recorded. So if I want to download those videos, I know all the information of it. I know, pretty stupid, pretty self-explanatory, but this is something I've never done. This is something I am doing. There's going to be a logical progression of this. Eventually I'm going to take a lot of the home movies we have and convert those. Oh, I shouldn't say convert them. That's the next part. Upload those to YouTube. But the next part is conversion and compression. Compression has been a really, really big problem with me because I can't get the file sizes down to what I want. I've tried the QuickTime Player, I've tried iMovie, and I just can't get it down. I've even tried VLC, and I can't quite get it down. So I did some research last night, and I found that they made Sorensen Squeeze, probably one of my favorite compression programs for the PC for Mac. Well, I was all ready to download it, maybe even buy a copy, legit, but $549 just isn't a reality right now for a program. Probably will never be a reality for a program. So I tried to get it maybe some other way, and it was unavailable that way. So I did some research, and Compressor from the App Store is a good legit version. It's only $50. So I went on there and I'm looking at it, and it looked pretty good. Then I did a little more research into alternatives, and here a lot of people are talking about Handbrake. Handbrake is the program you use to rip all your DVDs, well, any DVDs, to a local file, and then I upload that to the Plex server. So what I did is I took some of the files that are rather large. For instance, I had a test capture from my laptop. I actually did it in the bathroom, so because the internal mic was so bad, I needed a small enclosed space. So I had the door shut. I recorded a short little video there. I think it couldn't have been more than 20 seconds. That came in at over 700 megabytes. Yeah, 700 megabytes. So what I was able to do there is I did the squeeze on, or not the squeeze on, I did the Handbrake on it, and I actually was able to get that down to 33 megabytes. So I went from 700 to 33 without any visual loss, because it was a crappy video to begin with, but it was uncompressed. So I'm sure I could have probably compressed it with QuickTime, but I've been doing really good with the Handbrake. It's very straightforward. I lose almost no video quality at all, no audio quality. It just compresses it down to this nice little neat package. The downside to this is I tried it on the Google Plus Hangouts that we've been doing for Growing Up Geek lately, because they've been coming in at almost a gigabyte. Their compression scheme is completely off, and I don't know why. Unfortunately, if I compress it with Handbrake, after I get it from YouTube, it's only taken off about 20 megabytes, so it's not much. Same thing with my vlogs. I took a file that I make all this in iMovie. Took the output file from, I believe it was January 11th I used as a test. And that came in a little over 370 megabytes. I compressed it using Handbrake, and it came in at about 350. So again, we're only saving about 20 megabytes. Is it worth it? Yeah, if you're talking about upload time, yeah, 20 megabytes on a 1 megabit connection is quite a bit. But I wish I could compress it more. This is where I wish I can get a trial version of Compressor to see, will this compress it more than Handbrake. I can get a trial version of Sorensen, but I know I'm going to want it after that, and I don't have $549 for a goddamn program. So probably never will. And if I do have the money for the program, then I'm doing something right. So that's where we're at right now. I'm archiving and compressing, and if anything else comes along, I'll let you know. Until then, later.